Money or freedom? What are you really trying to achieve? Let me ask you a simple question. If you suddenly had enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your life, would you automatically be happy? Or would you still want something more? Perhaps more time, more freedom, more experiences, more time with your family? This raises an important question. Are you really working for money, or are we working for more freedom that money can provide? I believe there is a difference, and understanding that difference can change the way we think about money and success. Hi, I'm Dr. Kushan. Welcome to my channel. For more than 30 years, I have worked with leaders, managers, and professionals and business owners. I've conducted training programs in over 11 countries and trained more than 10,000 participants from over 200 organizations. Over the years, I've learned that financial success isn't simply about how much money we have. It's also about what that money allows you to do with your life. So today, let's explore money or freedom. Number one, money is a tool, not the destination. Let me start with something simple. Money is important. We need it for our homes, food, education, healthcare, and many other things. Money can provide security and reduce financial stress. But money itself shouldn't necessarily be the final destination. Imagine spending your entire life trying to accumulate more money, but having no time to enjoy. If you are constantly working, if you are stressed, and you have little time for your family, you need to ask yourself, what am I actually trying to achieve? Money is a tool. The real goal should be to use that tool to create the life you want. Number two, more money doesn't always mean more happiness. We often think more money equals happiness, but life isn't that simple. Having enough money certainly matters. Financial insecurity can create enormous stress. But after our basic needs are comfortably covered, more money doesn't automatically create more happiness. You can buy a bigger house, but can you buy more time with your children? You can buy an expensive car, but can you buy peace of mind? You can buy a luxury holiday, but can you buy meaningful relationships? Money can buy many things, but some of life's most valuable things cannot be purchased: health, relationships, time, purpose, peace of mind. That's why we need to think beyond simply accumulating money. Number three, the real value of money is freedom. Now we come to the heart of this video. I believe the real value of money is the freedom it can provide. Financial freedom means having enough resources that you don't have to make every decision simply because of money. Imagine waking up and knowing I don't have to work today because I desperately need the money. Instead, you can say, I choose to work because I enjoy what I do. That's a completely different situation. Financial freedom gives you choices. You may choose to work, travel, spend more time with your family, learn something new, or perhaps help others. So perhaps the better question isn't how can I become rich? It is how can I create enough financial freedom to live the life I value? Number four, freedom also means control of time. There is another form of wealth we often forget: time. And unlike money, you cannot earn your time back. You can lose money and potentially make it again. But if you lose an hour, a day, or a year, you can never get it back. That's why Time is one of the most valuable assets. Think about your own life. How much of your time is controlled by your employer, your customers, your financial commitments? Some of these things are unavoidable, but building financial security can gradually give you more control over your time. And that is incredibly valuable because perhaps what you really wanted wasn't another $1 million. You wanted another million moments with your spouse, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and moments doing things that give you life meaning. Give your life meaning. Number five, don't sacrifice your whole life for the future. We are often told work hard now and enjoy life later. There is some truth in that. We don't need to save, we need to invest. We need to prepare for the future. But there is a danger. We can become so focused on tomorrow that we forget to live today. Imagine saying, I'll enjoy my life when I retire, then retirement arrives, but your health isn't what it used to be. Your children have grown up, or people you wanted to spend time with are no longer available. So I believe we need to balance, save for tomorrow, but don't forget today. Enjoy the journey while you're building financial security because life is not a rehearsal. Number six, financial freedom doesn't mean stopping working. Some people think financial freedom means I never have to work again. But work can provide much more than money. It can provide purpose. It can and provide achievement, social connections, and the satisfaction of contributing something valuable. The difference is that when you achieve financial freedom, you have a choice. You don't have to work because you are trapped. You can work because you want to. You might choose interesting projects, work fewer hours, start a business, train others, volunteer, or simply do something meaningful. That to me is a much better definition of financial freedom. Number seven, define what enough means for you. And this may be the most important question. How much money is enough? There is no universal answer. The problem is that if you never define enough, you can spend your entire life chasing more. More money, bigger house, a better car, a more expensive lifestyle, and the finish line keeps moving. So ask yourself, how much do I really need to live comfortably? How much do I need for my family's security? And most importantly, what do I want my money to allow me to do? Once you understand what enough means for you, you can work towards a meaningful financial goal instead of simply chasing money forever. My personal view over the years, I've come to believe that being wealthy and living a wealthy life are not necessarily the same thing. You can have a lot of money and very little freedom, and you can have less money but use it wisely to create a fulfilling life. For me, being a happy millionaire isn't simply becoming a millionaire. It's about financial security and enjoy the journey. Having enough money, but also having enough time. Many relationships, meaningful relationships, good health, experiences, and the freedom to decide what you want to do with the years. Because ultimately, what is important of becoming financially wealthy if you are not wealthy in life. The big lesson for me is, so let's return to the question, money or freedom? My answer is simple. Money is a tool. Freedom is an objective. Money can give you security. It can give you choices. It can give you opportunity. But the real value comes from what you do with those opportunities. Use money to create more time, strengthen your relationship, experience the world, learn, help others, and most importantly, build a life that you actually want to. In conclusion, I want you to think about one question. If I had enough money, what would I really want my life to look like? Don't think about what the house, the car, or the bank balance will be. Think about your time, family, health, experiences, and purpose, and your freedom. Because perhaps the real measure of financial success isn't how much money do I have, perhaps it's how much freedom has my money created. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what would you do if money was no longer a major concern in your life? Would you travel, spend more time with your family, start a business, or help others, or simply enjoy a slower life? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And remember, don't spend your entire life making money and forget to live. Money is important, but money is only the tool. The real wealth is having freedom to live the life you value.